All right. NQ has taken out sell side while ES has yet to do so. This is the 4 hour. As you can see, we did take out this sell side level on NQ while ES did not. We are way down here before ES breaks that sell side. So we do have SMTs on the larger time frame. I think that should be enough to send us back up to rebalance to equilibrium of this range, if not this ultimate range. We do have a new week opening gap, as well as an hourly, 4 hour, and a daily fair value gaps above. Ultimate end goal, I think we see down to this weekly sell side level, but not before we get some type of rebalance. So that's kind of what I'm expecting this little SMT that we formed on the bigger time frames to do. What I'm waiting for now is to see some form of manipulation on the lower time frame, the 1 or the 5, and then look to take it up to at least this buy side level, and then I will leave one runner. We'll see. It's a no news Monday, so I don't expect a whole lot of volatility today. But if we do get the setup we want, take profits here, leave a runner, see what it does around this new week opening gap, and then potentially go up here and fill this. Do I think that's going to happen today? Probably not. That's a big move. But I think the plan for this week is to definitely see something like that. Sweep of this liquidity, send us back up, rebalance, some internal structure, manipulation, change of the state, and then look to take it back lower to that larger sell side level that we were talking about. But before any of that happens, we need to see our setup form. In about 2 minutes is when market opens, so we're just going to be patient and wait, and then see how price acts after that. Mm. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't like that setup. I only took one contract too. I didn't realize I only had one setup. But my entry was based because we did have that sweep on the larger time frame on NQ, and we didn't quite get that on ES quite yet. So we do have SMTs down here at the lows. However, I took that trade based off of the change in the state, right? We pulled back to this little tiny baby fair value gap, and then we got to close. But on the 5 minute, and this could be an issue of mine, checking out other time frames and looking for reasons as to why the position won't work. But on the bigger time frame, on the 5, we have kind of a setup to the downside. Pre-market, we did end up taking out these equal highs before displacing. We pulling back into this fair value gap after we had the change in the state. So in my head, I kind of psyched myself out. Maybe, I don't know, this could be a valid entry to take it to the downside. But I kind of figured if we're coming back up, we're not really breaking above the consummate encroachment of this 5 minute fair value gap. So to me, that looks like it probably is just rebalancing on the 5 and then is getting ready for a larger move to the downside. Could it continue up? Absolutely. But I wasn't in love with the trade, so I decided to cut it there. And no reason to kind of force myself to be in a trade when I'm just not confident with it. Again, if I had more, I would still be in this. I just accidentally took one contract. So I probably would have taken two off right there just to secure a little bit, put a stop at break even with final TP up at this high. But kind of my first mistake. So starting off kind of rough, I don't want to over trade, try to make back anything that I could have potentially won. So I think today it's a good call to go ahead and end it there. So we're up a little bit. I think we made like $30 on the day or whatever. But yeah, we'll call it. We'll be back tomorrow.